Nothing, dude. Okay. Oh. Gotcha.
They got that tire off pretty quick. It does look like from this photo that the tire is just completely delaminated. There's nothing we can even say about that.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if there's any wear or any rubber on the inside that could show that maybe it was rubbing or something like that.
Absolutely. For all we know, maybe he took a corner really hard and on the inside it went across. Boom, caused a little issue. consider that cheating. It looks like he cut half the track.
Yeah, I think honestly though it was still probably not a sub 2 lap though.
Oh, but he just set the tractor record.
The tractor record. I mean, give me the keys. I'll go set that record.
It does look like they're giving everyone on grid a 1 minute. This is basically just enough time for them to get back in their cars. Obviously, you sat on grid, and when the track's cold and they tell you it could be some time, you don't want to sit there ratcheted in, waiting to go. Your nerves are up. You're hyped up. You want to get out and loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, the second the belts tighten on that harness, your mind changes and you're in go mode, and there ain't no stopping it.
For those of you that have just caught up to us, we had a small little debris field on track from Group 2, Session 1. Tractor went out, cleaned everything up. Now we have Oscar Jackson getting ready to lead out Group 3, Session 1. This is the first session of Global Time Attack Finals here at Buttonwillow Raceway Park. Oscar Jackson, last time we saw him compete in Global Time Attack?
It's probably been about 6 years, 7 years.
EG?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. For those of you that listen and think that I have all this information and I'm some weird-minded person, welcome to Paul. He also remembers these things too. He just won't admit it.
It's just it's a loose idea of time frames.
I can't remember birthdays to save my life, but you want to know the track record here? I got you.
Well, why don't you tell people what the track record is here?
It's like a 1 something. It's a 137 XXX. I'm never going to throw out the decimals off the top of my head. It is still held to this day by William Al Young in his version 2 of his Honda Civic, correct? No, he set the record in version 1.
I believe it was version 1.
Yeah, so he set the record in version 1. We do have a unlimited all-wheel drive record held by David Hagsma, which I'm sure both Life and Pro are chasing. Given they're both chasing the overall. Tom O'Gorman, oh my goodness. Do you remember when Tom O'Gorman was here last? Can Jam.
Wow. Okay.
So when Can Jam won the event overall on the final lap, Tom O'Gorman was on a flyer with better sector times and broke.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
And like the true competitor Tom is, he parked it completely offline to allow Can Jam, because Can Jam was 4 corners behind him, I believe.
Yep.
He parked it completely offline so Can Jam could finish their flyer without having to slow down. And Tom doing that won them the event.
Yep. Yeah, and out here, it's not about blocking. It's not about any of that. I watch and listen, and I'm friends with people in a lot of different motorsports, and everybody always kind of tells me Time Attack's a whole different world. It's about respect. Everybody out here is trying to help each other go faster. I remember we pulled the transmission out of our car that blew up and swapped it into the Pro A car so they can get a flyer in 1 year.
Absolutely. And we've seen the Pro A completely rebuild their motor with a crank. I mean, they hurt the crank in the engine. It's a 4G63, 4G64 crank. Like the whole setup is Frankenstein.
Yep.
And they got someone to deliver them a crank, and they set a lap after that, you know? But like you said, no one here wants to win because of attrition. People want to win on raw merit. We've seen competitors help other